asks you the question, what do you bring to the table? Tell them to find out. You are the table, babe.
We are going to be talking about baddies and how females today only offer their bodies. And what do they define being a baddie?
Baddie is defined as someone who is balanced, authentic, driven, deserving, iconic, and evolving.
I was like, the definition of baddie for women and men is very different.
Yeah.
For men, they make it more about your physical appearance and what they look like. Whereas with women, it's a woman who has her shit together. She's not just beautiful; she's also successful. The definition of baddie is very different, I think, for men and
It's a personality trait. Do you know what I mean?
Like how you carry yourself.
That's what
She's
she's
a
like.
baddie.
It's a personal personality trait, like
At all.
That's what I'm
Guys, I'm a baddie. I'm a full-on baddie. My boyfriend knows I'm a baddie. And my boyfriend's family knows that I'm a baddie.
Danko.
You get me? So you have to accept me the way that I am.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Because like sharp, I pull on this image, you see me and this as this Samaria, I'm wearing long dresses and stuff like
But
that.
there's more.
But like
There's more
there's
to
so
you.
you need to accept me as I am. You get me? If you love me, accept me as I am.
Why are
and
you a
also,
bitch?
also,
What
let
are you
me-
achieving?
No,
Why are you a bitch?
let me tell you, ne? I'm more than a. Let me tell you, I'm more than a baddie.
You know, I understand.
I
you
am
guys
more
now.
than a baddie. I've got so much in me, but I love embracing the baddie in me because I like that so much.
It's easy to be a baddie on Instagram, but what makes a girl a baddie in real life?
I think a baddie is a woman who stands on her business, and Instagram don't make you a baddie. It just gives you a false image. A baddie in real life has substance. When she walks in the room, her presence is felt. It's a mind thing. I feel like you have to own it. You don't always have to be the prettiest girl in the room to get the nigga.
Right.
You just gotta, in your mind, say that you're that bitch and it works for you.
Good girl does not pay. It doesn't pay. Okay, you need to stop being afraid of coming across like a bitch and start embracing your bitchiness, because bitches win. Yeah, if you are a woman that is trying to level up, you're trying to grow your confidence, you're trying to be your own it girl, then you should become more comfortable with people misunderstanding you or people judging you, because that's the energy that you want to embody. Good girl does not pay. Yeah, so if you really want to step into your higher self, then you need to stop being afraid of being a bitch.
Yeah. Stop telling me what you bring to the table. Y'all already know I'm here with a bad bitch pro tip. Yeah. If a guy asks you the question, what do you bring to the table? Tell him to find out. You are the table, babe, and God did not put us on this green earth to sell ourselves to a man. This is a test for him to find the positives of the role you play in his life. The value that you add without you having to say a word. Baddies don't owe anybody any explanations of who they are or what they offer. And when you tell a man to find out, he's gonna actually have to learn about you and pay attention. Just be yourself, show that personality off, show your goals and ambitions, and let him interpret your pros. Let them interpret what you bring to the table. Lead as a baddie, lead as a boss, and let them figure it out. All this does is show dominance and make them pay attention. It is not on you to tell anybody what you bring to the table. When you don't do this, you don't set up any expectations and you can just be who you are freely. Keep it real, keep it cute, and keep it pushing.
To females, being a baddie is about being successful. It's also about being balanced and being iconic. Although all those things actually don't correlate to who these females are. And they pick up these identities from all these other affluent females that they see on Instagram, TikTok, and other places. But really, we need to really take a look at when baddies aesthetic really became a thing. And it really started on Instagram. When Instagram first launched in 2010, it all started, and this is where females became comfortable to start posting their pictures and start posting what made them feel good and how they wanted to feel good and how they wanted to be seen in society. And not really putting two and two together is what you're actually showing in the image that you are choosing to put out there. Only lets people know that your body is what's only good for. Baddies didn't only just start with Instagram, it also got inspired by Kylie Jenner and her lip line that sold out immediately after it was released. And it had all these females on a chokehold, literally. They were just buying it everywhere. And that's where this aesthetic really embodied itself with the look and the nails and the hair It all just became a thing that females decided to create, and they made themselves into what they thought a baddie is, and they chose to use all these influencers' personality like Kylie Jenner and thought that they could use their trait and make it their own. Let's take a look at how it affects them on the dating scene and see what they have to say about that.
Little series called Red Flags I Ignored. Ladies, if he's gonna tell you how to dress, leave him. If he's all like, you're looking for attention, who are you showing your body for? Why would you wear your jacket like that? It's not even on. Because it's fucking cute, little boy. Like, if I was in his house, like, this is how he would expect me to wear it. In fact, he would actually zip up my jackets to look like this. Like this. This little boy had every issue with my clothes. He literally would pick fights with me over what kind of bra I was wearing, whether nipple covers, sticky bras, strapless bras, bras were real bras. And I am very much pro free the nipples. I even put in the effort to not even get a compliment, but a fight instead. Girly pops, we are only young and hot for so long. These girlies are only sitting up here for a couple more years, so do not hide them. In fact, free them.
My girlfriend, if you out with me, it's cool. Wear what you want. Like, if you're not with me, it's like, listen, who are you trying to get when you dress like this now?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Watch that.
Don't do that.
Watch
Don't do that.
As a woman, I'm not just dressing for.
Who you dressing for?
I'm dressing for me.
Of course you
I'm
are.
dressing for
No,
me.
it's
And no, that's not just
Come on,
me.
now.
I am
Go ahead.
dressing for every person to look at me to admire me. For what I
Okay,
got.
thank you. I hate when they go, I'm dressing this way for me. No, the you're
it
not.
is for me too.
Okay, you too.
It's both.
Thank you.
ends.
You
It's
too.
not, some people are just doing it for
Lies,
themselves.
lies. You know why? Because if that's the case, you'll watch them walk out in heels that hurt their feet. They doing that for them? No, they would rather be comfortable. But they're doing that for somebody else. Yes or no?
I can't speak for somebody.
Come on, man, get out of here. Come on, come on.
But if a guy tells you, don't wear that shirt because when you go out, guys are gonna see you. Why is he scared? Because he's looking at other girls wearing the same shit.
Exactly.
So whatever your man is insecure about or doesn't want you doing or blames you for doing even though you're not doing it, you're not the problem. He's scared that you're gonna do what he's doing to you.
Yeah.
So that.
Well, guess what? You knew what the fuck I was when you met me, you bitch.
You to be like bad. But then they'll also like want you to basically be a virgin.
Facts!
Do you see what I'm saying?
Facts!
And I'm like, but the maths aren't mathing, because for me to be good at certain things, you need some experience. I will never be able to wrap my head around that.
What I don't understand, you want me to do the glug 3000?
This is what I was trying to say.
You want me
and
to
then they're like,
flip?
oh, you're so good at that. And I'm like, yeah, it's my first time.
Yeah. I've never done this before.
It's my first time. I was waiting for you, actually.
It's the same thing where it's like you like the aesthetic of a baddie, but then what you're wearing is too revealing.
Yeah, oh yeah, that. Like as soon as they have you,
As
where
soon
are
as
you
they have
going?
you.
I had one guy being like, I'm gonna need a list of everyone you've ever been with.
Shut the up.
No, like
Shut the up.
Basically, he'd been somewhere and somebody had said to him, oh, she used to see like somebody that he knew, and he was like, I was so embarrassed. How dare you? I'm gonna need a list of like everyone that you've ever slept with, basically.
What kind of low self-esteem is that?
Right, it's very much you problem. And
why do I say females only have their bodies to offer in today's society? I mean, let's just actually take a look at who they chose to be and how they wanted to present themselves. And I know it's something that I talk about all the time. But when it comes to this whole baddies aesthetic, it's all just about their body. It's all just about their sex appeal and how much they can use to be successful, to have a balanced lifestyle and become iconic. But there's nothing authentic about any of these females that pick up all of these things that they see online essentially. Being a baddie is not a personality trait, and it's nothing to do with all the things that they make it out to be. What it really sounds like is you're just rebranding what it means to be a 304. And we're coming really comfortable with the fact that we see 304s make money. We're seeing 304s have houses and do what they do. And somehow you think rebranding that is going to change what it is? The truth is, none of you females are going to be a Kylie Jenner. None of you females are going to be a Cash Doll or Steph London, a Sexy Red, or whatever is out there. You are never going to be it. So there's nothing iconic about what you're doing, and it's never going to be successful. But they eat it up because they want to be accepted in their degenerate behavior and having high sex appeal in their everyday lives. So they try to dress it however they can so society can accept it. But in reality, all you do offer and all you can offer is your body.